You saw the title. Let's make it. After cutting that stainless steel in the last video, I need a new blade. It's burning. I have caught fish on single hooks, just like this. These exact hooks, in fact. I took them off of the crank station, if you remember that bait. Those were on the bottom. When it comes to this bait, they're gonna be on the top, and they're gonna be kind of fixed in place, just like a jig. Jigs work so good, you know? And that might just be because the hook can't just bounce away from the mouth. It stays fixed. So there's gonna be magnets, slots, and rigidity to these hooks. I think if they were just dangling up there, it would not work as good. Not that I know that this will work good. I'm just, like every video, I feel the need to unload a hypothesis on you at the beginning. Sorry, that's my hypothesis. One day. 9:40. Got time to focus on this one. Just realized I needed to transfer that line across the top right there. This is gonna be another flat jointed bait. I feel like they work better. I don't know if it's actually true. I'm thinking I need to make another one. Apart from just this one. You guys remember the long fella here? That bait works so good that I'm making another flat jointed 2-piece bait. Gotta chop the lip out quick. Wonder. Okay, I poked and drilled a couple holes right there. Going for a deep diver. Line tie on the lip. The water's been really high. It's been raining a lot, so I'm guessing that's what will catch them. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they hit shallow and top water and stuff. They're preferring a subtle top water action at the moment. That'd be annoying. We'll polish that up even more. Got to get the line tie in there. Gonna deepen those slots, and I have neodymium magnets to put at the bottom of the bend where that will connect at the bottom of the slot. The slot will hold the hook upright and the magnet will hold it down. Sometimes you just gotta shove a file in there and scrape around. There we go. It's gonna be right about there and rest in there just about like that. That's perfect. Same with the back one. It rests upright. The slot holds it nicely. Perfect. Gotta get some weight in the belly. That's a 1/4 ounce, 3/8 inch ball of tungsten. Good old tungsten. And we'll just do a thin little disc of tungsten back here. These slots need sealed. Okay, now we can cut the joint. Good cut. I'm gonna clean it up. Almost forgot I gotta put the magnets in and make a hole. Trying to make this clean. That was a lot of squeeze out. Gonna get this dude sealed with some UV resin. 2-piece bait. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna paint it right about now. Keep it out of the slots. Gonna start with white. Fluorescent yellow. Then we're gonna go to a green towards the top. All right, big thing right here. Got some of this stuff, and we got black in the brush. Dum dum dum. Nice. Shiny silver belly. Some bone on there. Scale reveal. Bone, dark gold, aluminum. Those were the colors. Nice. So scales visible all across the body with the glare, but then some intense colors beneath those. Still very visible in a splotchy pattern. It's like traditional but wild. It's like this one parties after church. I think I'm just gonna put a dark spot up by the eye, maybe one gill, pick out an eye for this thing, get moving. Forgot to mention, I went with that paint scheme just because of those eyes, the green ones and the chartreuse ones. It's what I want. Look at that insanity. That's awesome. Dead Meat Customs. I've been holding out on this panel of eyes from Dead Meat Customs, but I think this bait deserves it. Hopefully the little bit of light that's down there in the depths gets thrown around by those things. Clear coat. Lovely. Let's get those hooks up there. 1 second. All right, they just snap right in there. That is kind of satisfying. There's the hooks. There's a tiny bit of play in there, but it stays. I think that's gonna go a long ways when it comes to hooking up to fish. Nothing on the bottom. That's weird. Let's go see what it does. All right, something new. Actually, it's a deep diver. It's not that new. Put a lot of weight in this thing, over a ½ ounce. Let's see if it sinks. If it does sink, that's fine. Super heavy floater, so it'll rise a little slower. Oh, this is gonna be good. That is really good. A little bit of a clack when you pull it fast. That's good. This is good. Let's get you some phone action of the good. It's like a little tadpole. If this ends up being somewhat reliable in the hookup department, that is some official stuff. Let's see. This thing is 1.5 ounces, so we got a slightly heavier setup today. Should I just go for it? I don't think I'm gonna. I can walk. To the lake first. We're trying here first because it's deep. It's a deep diver. It works really, really good. Ooh, I just had a hit. That was for certain a hit. For certain. Okay, we gotta figure out something else. I know a creek might not be ideal, but they are extra high. It poured last night. So maybe a deep diver's kind of okay for right now in a creek. Like I always say, fellas, you gotta find the holes. Where the holes at? It's getting a little late, almost 7 o'clock. I need to find a spot where it's kind of back water-ish. Not so much current, but still deep, and there's fish. They're not having it. I need to go find a pond or something really quick. It's getting late. One day. Lucky deer over there is like, what the heck? What are you? I'm just floating around. Okay, there's a lot of life in here. Everywhere. We need to find life with mouth big enough to eat this. I think it's bluegills eating something that's patched, like a bug. There are a lot of bugs out. I'm about to die of mosquito bites back here. Oh, that was a hit. That was a sunfish. That was a hit. They're hitting it when it's shallow and fast. Boy, did I make the wrong bait. Instant fish. Yeah, I made the wrong bait because they're biting like crazy. I see them all over the place hitting bugs and stuff. Guy's on a whip wad. There's another. Man. Oop, oop. Just letting it sink. Next cast. That is crazy. They don't want that bait at all. They are saying no thank you to a top hook, deep diving, jointed crankbait. Look at that. You couldn't ask for a faster bite. I mean, the whip wad is a really good bait. I haven't not had a bite on this bait yet. This one was like 100 casts. Wow. Another. Woo, he's tiny. Tiny and aggressive. What the heck? It's every single cast. Why don't they hit my bait? Well, now that we've established that, let's return to the suffering. It's incredible how much these fish don't care. Somebody slurp it up. None of the 1,900 fish right there want this. And the sun's going down. Did I make a bad bait? Oh! Big hit. No hookup, Bob Saget. I thought it was on like Donkey Kong. I've never played Donkey Kong. That's a failed one day, fellas. But let's still try to make it official. It's just a rough time of the year, rough conditions, super soggy. I just pulled into the grass on this yard and left some tracks. I'm sorry, owner of this pond. My bad. I'm gonna leave some more on the way out. I'm sorry. Ooh, that was a hit. Oh, that was a hit. No hookup. That's like the third or fourth hit I've had this entire time. Can't get anything to hook up. Did I make a bad bait? I think I came to that conclusion yesterday. I am just continuing to try spots. After no fish at that pond, I feel quite hopeless. Caught a bush down there. I held off until the very, very last spot. I had so much faith in this bait. Silly me. Kevin even told me that the water's cloudy. They might not be hitting as hard as usual because of all the rain. So much water. But I'm like, nah, this is gonna be so much better than anything we've been to so far. Let's get in there. BJPond.com. I should also show you, I stopped at the shop and look what I did to the lip. It is about half the length that it used to be, and I added a line tie on the nose right there. Two different options. It'll still dive pretty hard, but it was diving unnecessarily far, like 20 feet on a long cast. That will be better. How about that? Wow. They're just chilling. Oh, there's one. They're here. They're just taking their time. Whoa, that was a wiper. Holy smokes. We'll just be patient for the hit. That was a big hit. Uh-oh. Is there a reason you don't see baits like this very often? Ah, that was a fish. 2 hits, no fish. You just know if this had treble hooks, there would be fish. Another one. That was a fish. I should have put treble hooks on this while I was doing another hit. Oh, come on. That was a good hit right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 10 more hits and no fish. I'm putting this thing away. Oh, come on. They're fired up down there. There was one. There was a hit. Got him. We hooked one. My net's not ready. It's official. We hooked one. Bass. Like medium diving, crankbaits with the hooks on the top, jointed. Probably a 3-something right there. That was a difficult fish to hook. He was on the rear hook. It was like a bump, 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 and I just didn't set the hook till I felt some resistance, and then I set the hook. You gotta give it to him a little. Thanks to BJORNSEN Pond Management, it's official. Hallelujah. We had to put in the time for that officialness. Let's see if my technique, I realized, works again. Oh, I did it. I gave it to him. You just got to get lucky. Oh, that was another. They like this thing. I'm getting so many hits. I was catching flathead on the river under a spillway with exactly this like 5 days ago. Fish on. Another big bass, 4.1. Be free. It is an absolute blessing to have a pond like this, or at least access to one. I can tell it's a little slower than normal still. Mother Nature still has an effect on this place, a slight one. Also, we need to see how it looks with the line tie on the lip. We didn't do that with the short lip. Maybe that's how it runs best. Oh! That was in a fish's mouth. It's tighter. I mean, that might be the better action, actually. It got something's attention out there. That was a hit. Wow, this thing gets so many hits. Oh! Massive hit. We got another fish on it. Whoa, oh, we got a big bass. Got him. Another one. This thing hit like a truck. That was exhilarating. Oh, next cast had a bite. You got it real fast and it flickers and shimmies. That's what they're wanting. Ooh, oh, second. That fish had a hook in it for a second. It's a fish misser. At least you know you're not gonna hook them in the throat sphincter. And you gotta take home a big smelly bass to eat. Nobody wants that. Ouch. Green sunfish? Hybrid? I think so. Hybrid was something. Pretty cool. BJORNSEN Pond Management. If you own a body of water and want it to be managed extremely well, visit their website. They have the products you need for a super healthy pond and all the services necessary.
And what are you doing here?
I'm just shooting an outro for the video. Did you go to the park?
Yeah.
You look sweaty. Fish stocking, vegetation control, pond construction, auditing a pond you already have with electrofishing. I might be doing that soon. Let me go get the bait I always forget the bait. I have not been to the ditch in a long time. It's because the water's been so high for such a long time. But I feel like a pike with a big mouth would just T-bone the heck out of this thing. Upper jaw goes all the way over and it's getting hooked. That almost went in my mouth. Regardless of how much we struggled in this video with this, I feel like it still has an application. We might discover it later, get some pike. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button to make top hooks more official somehow, I don't know. On to the next bait. I feel the need to unload a hypothesis.
Oh. Tiny and aggressive. Uh-oh.